Welcome to Learn and Practice video tutorials. Learn to edit the structure of a table, setting default values, simple validations, set a field as required. Disclaimer. This video is aimed at CAT learners who need to keep up with school work during COVID-19 crisis. It is not as polished as I would like it to be, nor is the sound great. Perhaps if it is found to be useful I will improve it in the future. Tips for using. Do it with the video, pause when you need to, slow it down or speed it up with the playback speed. See tips for using videos for lessons.mp4. To start Microsoft Access, click the search box. Type Access. Click Access. Having downloaded the database Rugby2 ACCDB. If you have opened it recently it will be here. Let's pretend it isn't. Click Open Other Files. If you have opened the file before it could be here, then you can click it. Let's pretend it's not here. Click Browse. Click this PC. Click Downloads. Click Rugby2. Click Open. To edit or use a database you must click Enable Content. Double-click Rugby to open the table. Here we have a table of South African rugby players. If we look at the data we can see what most of the fields are. Except maybe for this first column. The numbers seem to be going up sequentially, so perhaps it is an auto number field. But why are there missing numbers then? Click Design View. It is an auto number. The missing numbers show that records were deleted. Click the data type of name. The field size or maximum number of characters should be 50. Click Field Size. Click and drag to select the text. Type 50. Click Data Type for Birthday field. Note the formatting for date. Click Data Type for Height field. Height should have 2 decimal places. Click Next to Auto. Click the down arrow button. Click to. Click Short Text next to Name. To make sure that a value is always added to name when adding a new record. Click Next to Required. Click the down arrow button. Click Yes. If you want to insist that there is a value then it must not be allowed to have a zero length, else they can type a space. Click in Allow Zero Length. Click the down arrow. Click No. Click Number of Height. When a field often has the same value, you can make that value appear automatically for new records. This is known as the default value. Click Default Value. Type 1,71. Click Field Name. You can change the order of fields by. Click and drag the gray block next to Weight. Add another field, Fan Rating, number between 1 and 10, default value of 9. Click Field Name. Type Fan Rating. Click Data Type. Click the down arrow button. Click Number. Click Decimal Place. Click the down arrow button. Click 0. Click Description. This property is optional. It is there if you wish to explain what this field is for. Only gets seen when in Design View. Type number between 1 and 10, including 1 and 10. Click Default Value. Remember that the default value is added to a new record when it is created, but it can be changed as data is entered. Type 9. Click Validation Rule. Validation is to try and make sure that the data reasonable. So data is of the correct type. For example, no letters for a number. An email address has an @ sign. Like making sure data has the correct format. Class as 2 digits and 2 or 3 letters. Or making sure that the data is in the correct range. For example, fan rating is in the range 1 to 10. Make sure that the data is in the correct range. E.g., fan rating is in the range 1 to 10. So to validate data is not to say it is correct, but only to say that it is reasonable. Mach-azole mapmp is 1.87 m tall. If I type in 1.85, that is valid but not correct. But if I type 187, it is neither correct nor valid. In Access we can enforce validity but not correctness. We make it the correct data type, in this case a number, and make sure that fan rating is in the correct range. Click Validation Rule. Type greater than 0. So it is allowed to be 1 but not 0. In maths we write the range 0 is less than x is less than 11. It means that x is greater than 0 and at the same time it must be less than 11. In computer terms we have an operator called AND, which means at the same time. There is also an operator called OR, which is when it can only be one of them but not both. For example, boy or girl, x is less than 5 or x is greater than 10. In other words, it can be any value except 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So for fan rating it is between 1 and 10. So type n less than 11. Click Validation Text. The validation text is the error message that will appear if the validation rule is not met when trying to add a record. It must make sense and be user-friendly. Type value must be in the range 1 to 10. Click the Save button to save the structure of the table. Click Yes. Click Yes. This message comes up because when adding a validation rule it will test existing data to make sure they all are valid according to the rule. But we have just added this field, we have not added any data, so the fields are empty, which means they are not valid. So before adding validation rule, you must check the field has valid data in it. Click Cancel. Click Validation Rule. Click and drag, then press Delete. Click the Save button. Click Data Sheet View. Default value ready for a new record. But default value does not get added to old records. Click Fan Rating for Record 1. Type 7. Click in Record 2. Type 8. Press down arrow. That also moves you to the next record. Fill in valid data for the rest of the records. If you type something wrong, you can use the undo button. You can also press the escape key before you move off the field in order to undo what you are doing. Click Design View. Now let's redo the validation rule. Click Fan Rating. Click Validation Rule. Type greater than 0 and less than 11. Click Yes. Click Yes. Let's add a record and test it. Click Name on New Record. Type Mach-azole. Click surname. Type MapMP. Click position. Type left wing. Click birthday. Type July 26, 1990. Press tab. Type 90. Press tab. Type 1,87. Be careful, your computer might be using a different comma delimiter. Press tab. Type 11. Press enter. 11 violates the validation rule, so you should see your validation text. Press OK. Delete. Type 0. Also out of range. Click OK. Click. Type 10. We notice that there are some spelling mistakes. Click on the surname of Cheslin's record. Click after the A. Or use the arrow keys to get to the right place. Press L. Click on fallback. Correct to fallback. If you have found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Or leave a positive comment in Google Classroom, smiley face.